today's daily news is very important because you see, many times we underestimate the value of professionals. And the thought came to me as I saw the update from the cruise lines as to their suspension of service. And my mind goes back to talking to a colleague in the trade, a merchant, an inbound store merchant, maybe in September. And he was very excited to inform me that they heard that cruising would resume in November. Now, I am in the trade. I am CLIA certified. I am certified with several cruise brands. We have our fingers on the pulse. We're the ones dealing with the issues with our clients, cancellations, and future cruise credit rebookings. We are the ones speaking directly to the cruise lines. And so, he was very thrilled to advise me that cruising will resume in November of 2020 and that cruising will be arriving in Jamaica in November of 2020. Of course, that was a very optimistic outlook, and so I said to him, I really don't think that's going to happen. And he said, no, Royal Caribbean said they'll be in Falmouth in November. And I am thinking, does he really believe that? But the facial expression and the determined set of his jawline told me that this was the gospel according to his sources, and that's what he's sticking by. Well, can I tell you, we are now in October, and the logistical nightmare of getting a cruise ship ready for work, especially one that has been laid up in a variety of forms, because each vessel is at a different state of coal handling, as it were. To get them up and running again, it's going to take upwards of 50 days, could be even 60. It's a logistical nightmare. Crew would have, for the first time ever in the history of cruising, would have to be flown in from all over the world, training, reorganization, the whole process, the physical resetting of the vessel, and all of this. And I must tell persons, and they do not seem to understand, cruising is the most labor-intensive aspect of tourism on the planet. Because you see, your floating hotel is more than that. It is a city at sea. And if you think of a city to run smoothly, considering every aspect of that complex city composition, this is not child's play. So, to my dear beloved friend, oh my, I am sorry to tell you that I was right. But of course, I'm supposed to be right. That's what they pay me for. Cruising as we know it and as you hoped will certainly not be occurring in November of 2020. And just so that you have a little bit of an idea as to what's going on, and this is critical that you note, and these are just some of the brands who have now put forward their state of affairs. So with Royal Caribbean International, we now know that Celebrity and Royal Caribbean have extended their cruising suspension all the way through to November 30th of 2020. Celebrity has also cancelled all its 2020 to 2021 winter season in Asia and Australia. So winter starts I think the 23rd of December, and goes on till April, mid-Aprilish, the 16th, somewhere there. All that period has been cancelled. So for 2021 to the end of the winter season, no cruising in Asia and Australia from Celebrity. Now, Royal Caribbean has suspended its Australia sailings through to December 31st. So, no Royal Caribbean options for sailing in Australia all the way to the end of 2020. Odyssey of the Seas, which is a brand new ship that was expected to come out, has gone ahead and stated that its sailings from November 5, 2020 through to April 17th, 2021 have all been cancelled. And remember, we're staying with the Royal Caribbean International Line. There are 3 companies under this heading, and we've spoken of Celebrity, we've spoken of Royal Caribbean, and so the one that I absolutely love and the one that I would have been doing a South Africa sailing on for 2022, but because y'all not buying travel and we have no money, I can't sail. You can help me fix that though. If you can buy travel to travel locally, you can help me go ahead and experience South Africa with Azamara. I think we'll be back by then. But as of now, the Azamara, which has its 3 ships, the Journey, the Quest, and the Pursuit, they have cancelled their winter sailing. And so the winter season for 2020 to 2021 has been cancelled. The Azamara Quest will resume sailing on March 20th, 2021. The Azamara Journey will resume sailing on April 19th. Let's fix that. The Azamara Journey will resume sailing on April 9th, 2021, and the Azamara Pursuit will resume sailing on May 9, 2021. So this is how we have it, this is how we see it, and this is the state of affairs as it relates to Royal Caribbean International. As new updates come in, and I know they're going to be tumbling in all week, you need to stay tuned to this channel right here, because we will give you the newest updates just for your planning. And remember, hotels, we're open for business across the globe. Let's fill them up. Let's experience our destinations and really get to soak it all in. Now, USA Today has added in its article that the CDC's extended no sale order extends to November 1. Additionally, Royal Caribbean Group, along with Norwegian Cruise Lines Holdings, and we had spoken, of course, of Royal Caribbean just now, Norwegian, they have canceled all sailings through November and past the sale date, the expiration of the sale date order. So, more and more companies are coming in because, in all honesty, and as we have said before, it's not easy to come back from a dry layup or a cold layup of a cruise ship. You're looking at 60 days on average, guys. It's not as easy as people would want to imagine. And as much as the cruise lines have top-notch staff, well-trained, people have to eat. And as this uncertainty looms, I would want to assume that some of these persons have had to seek employment elsewhere. And all the cruise line can do at this point is to reach out to them and see if they're available. However, if they are not, and particularly with the uncertainty in the cruising industry, some of them might just decide to hold off until things become a little more regularized. And so it is not the same as going off on your 2-month vacation. Now, you as well are in a cold layup position with a lot of uncertainty. And so persons would have to make decisions that will also in the long run be impacting the cruise industry. Now, with that said, MSC Cruises, they have also jumped in on this, and even though they are sailing in Europe, they have extended the sailing of voyages of certain itineraries and, of course, with certain ships through to the end of November. And this includes all Caribbean and Bahamas cruises departing on the MSC Meraviglia. And you know, we were set to sail for Thanksgiving this year on the MSC Meraviglia, the MSC Seaside, and the MSC Harmonia, which departs from Tampa. Those have also gone on hold, and all Mediterranean and Far East cruising, with the exception of the MSC Grandiosa and the MSC Magnifica, sailing in the Mediterranean with guests from Schengen countries. So only for those who are part of these European Union nation countries will be allowed to be sailing on the Magnifica and the Grandiosa. Outside of that, MSC has also extended their suspension of sailing. Incidentally, on October 1, Carnival Cruise Line also announced that it had scrubbed all its remaining 2020 itineraries, except those sailing out of its home port in Florida. And even so, these aren't sure. For today, this is how things are shaping up with the Daily News.